Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another video. Welcome. Well, what are we doing today? We are going to continue the build. We're continuing the build. This is now part 2 of the Master Grade Sazabi Verka edition. That is a Gundam build by Bandai. Here's the box right here. Big honkin'. Can you see it? Can you see it? This big honkin' box. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We are continuing today, guys. Here's the instruction booklet. This is a little easier to fit on the screen. So, last time we opened up the box, we looked at all the parts. I think I put up a little video clip to show you guys what this thing looks like in the cartoon, or anime as they call it. And we started building the body, and we got this much done, but we're not done yet. The body still needs more to go. In the meantime, I did start building some other parts of this thing. Mainly, I built one of the arms and shoulders, and I built one of the legs. Why? Because, well, there's two, and you guys will get to see me at least build one of them, and that way this whole build series will go a little bit faster. I'm hoping that I'm going to get this done over this next weekend. This is now Friday. I'm home from work, finished my dinner, and I want to get into this. I want to at least get the body done today. Now, we haven't got a lot more to do on the body, so I might start the head also. Depends on how long this is going to take. Okay, so let's get into it here. We got up to putting on these side pieces here. We got the arm pieces put in, and then these red pieces put on each side, and that was last time. So we're going to continue with number one, step 8. Okay, and that's what we're going to start with tonight. So let's see here. We need F. We need the F tree. Get you over here. F1, number 15. Number 15, where are you? This guy here. Using the same techniques as last time, I've gotten a little more efficient at cleaning up my nub marks and not having nubs fly all over the room, which is a big bonus. Hey man, saw your channel without viewers coming from Poland and following to give you power. Well, thank you very much. That's really awesome. Yeah, I don't really have, my particular channel live. I don't really have a whole lot of viewership, but that's okay, because I'm slowly building my channel on YouTube anyway. That's where all my things get uploaded to when we're finished. So that's how that goes. But thank you so much. So using my razor file, the glass file, the one I always rave about whenever I'm doing these Gundam builds, this little razor file, fantastic, cleans up these nub marks just flawlessly. There we go. Okay, so this guy, he's going to go up in here. Looks like a couple little things we're just going to clip in. Oh, just like that. Nice and easy. It does have a little bit of play, a little bit of movement slightly, but I don't think it's really meant to open. I think it's meant to just sit there. And then this piece down here, I think you can do that and get in there and push this one down and expose that in there. Where am I from? I am in Canada, living on the west coast near Vancouver. I'm from Canada, and they think I'm slow, eh? Yes. I'm from Canada. We say sorry a lot, and we say a lot. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I need I, and I need B. Okay, so let's move over. Here's I need I5, and I need I1. 1 and 5. So here's 1. And I need number 5. And And what else do I need? I need B1, number 15, and I need D5. Oh, I get to play with my D. Where's my D? I found everything but my D. There's my D. My D was hiding. D5. There we go. Okay, and now B1, number 15. B1's this nice bright yellow. Ah, this guy here. I'm not sure what they call it. It's a stomach laser. That's what I call it. This thing, of course, this particular Gundam is from the movie Char's Counterattack. If you haven't seen it, it is pretty cool anime. If you like Gundams, I think you'll really like that. If you want to do a nice clean job, that is what takes the most time in these builds. The complexity of the builds are not too bad. Sometimes you run into a little snag where the instructions are a little bit vague and it's hard to figure out exactly where a piece is supposed to sit. But for the most part, they go together pretty quick, pretty easily. This one's a big one here. I can clean this up a little better. It's got a little bit of a curve to it, so it's a little tricky getting in there to clean that up. But not a problem. This one you can just clean up with a knife. The yellow pieces clean up pretty nice without having to use the file. You can just use the knife to clean them up and come up pretty good. Okay, so with those cleaned up, what are we doing here? Well, we got to take this guy, and these two go together, and we're going to go in. Looks like it's going to be like this, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to have these facing the right direction. We're going to go into this, and this guy is going to sit like that. I'm not supposed to put there. They've got something written here. I'm going to have to translate with my phone. Of course, the instructions and all these are in Japanese, so if you can't read Japanese, yeah, that makes it a bit of a challenge. But we can use the old Google Translator, and we can aim it at the text. Do not cut. Be careful, please. Okay, that's perfect. So this little thing sticking up right here, we're not supposed to cut that off. We're supposed to keep that. And that's good to know. So it looks like what's happening is that little piece is actually going into that little hole right there. And that's exactly what it does. Oh, it snaps in. Perfect. Just like that. And finally we have this guy going into this little slot back here. Okay, so there's that. And we move on. Back to the I tree, and we need the M. So I, where's my I? There we go. I, number 2. I2, we need B1 and M19. There's M. M19, 222, 18, 19. M19. And we need B1, number 1. 10 of them. There we go. 5, 10. 10. Okay. Let's clean this up. I don't think that needs to be too clean, but you never know, right? As I've stated before in my other videos, these gray parts usually are hidden and you don't see much of them, especially the sprue marks get hidden usually very well. So what have they got here? So they want, these are kind of angled on one side. If I were to stick it on my tweezer here, okay, it's flat here, but this side is at an angle, okay? And so what they want is with this, we can put this on first. We take this guy here, and then we take this and we put them together. Like that. Yep, that's fine. That's just like that, okay? Now, they want that angled part on this side up at the top and facing in, and then go around the corner like that. And they want 5 of them on that side, and they want them all facing that same direction. And 5. Now on this side though, they want them facing down and out. You can do that. That's going to make them happy. So there we go. And let's see. So they show it how it's supposed to look. I don't want to tip it too much. So what are we doing? We're going to take that and we have to assemble another side of it. So we're going to put this down for a sec, and we're going to build, I guess, the other side. So I'm guessing one side goes on here and one side goes here. So we're going to take M18 and we're basically just going to build another one. Okay, good enough. And then we need B2 number 1. Again, 10 of them. Print. Print, is that how it goes? Print? Yep, it goes like print. There we go. Snaps in. Perfect. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to start with this way, and we want our little guys facing up and going in. And I've got a couple of nubs on here. I want to clean that up a little bit. So I can just do that while it's on here. Just smooth them out a little bit. Don't have to do much. And then just like the other one, they want these going down and facing up. Okay. So now we're going to take these two and we're going to put them together on this. So this one goes on this side, and it's going to go in like this and line up with those holes. This. See, that's the problem, is they want to fall off. Tilt it one way, one side's going to fall off. You tilt it the other one's going to fall off. That's okay. We'll get through this. We'll get through this one at a time here. Alright, now I'm going to try to put this back on. And this goes with, I don't care if one or two want to fall off here or there. That's okay. That kind of is going to go with the territory here. So, we're just trying to line this up. Okay. The front's in. So now let's deal with the back. Okay. Now this guy fit in. Down in. As it goes in, push these down. Make sure he's seated. These guys are seated. This guy's in all the way. Snapped in. Good. Alright, so that was relatively painless. Make sure everything's all seated nice and tight. Okay, there we go. I got a few little nub marks here I can clean up a little bit nicer. For the most part, they're pretty clean. A couple of them are a little noticeable, that's alright. So I'll just clean them up a little bit here now. These ones all look pretty good on the back. Okay, so there we go, there's that. Okay, and now that brings us to this page. They're calling it completion, but I don't know. We need M5 and we need M17, okay? Where'd my M go? M17 is this one, okay, and I need M5. I always picture, you know, what would these little hose things be? You know, what would these be used for if these were real? You know, some kind of hydraulic piping, you know, that they couldn't have internally, so they had to put these hydraulic tubes on the outside for some reason, but yet they have this kind of stuff around the pipe to protect it. I don't know. I really don't know. So we want M5 to go with M17. To my surprise, we can put an LED in this thing. And we can have the eye light up. That is cool. So this guy goes down like that. There we go. Just like that. And then we can put an LED in there. That is cool. Let me find an LED. I'm pretty positive I have LEDs. These are yellow. We don't want yellow. What color is this one? Yellow, I think. Yep. We don't want yellow. One green LED. Yes, I have one green LED. There we go. Doesn't even show up on the camera. It's green. It's definitely green. There, look at that. Well, you can tell on the camera this yellow one's lit up, and this green one is just pathetic. Let me turn my light off here. You can barely see that. That is sad. And this is an actual Bandai one. This is just a Chinese knockoff. That's terrible. I wonder if the battery's dead in it. If that's what the problem is. Let's see here. Where's my screwdriver? Okay. Oh, so it's definitely just it's definitely the batteries. Definitely the batteries. That's super bright. Okay, so let's just put these aside. I don't need the yellow one right now, so I'll just save that for later. Now that we know we can do that, this will go in here like that and sit just like that. And so we've got access to the light, bingo, to the switch. And now we put this together. Now I guess it doesn't, that will fall. Oh, it actually holds in there. That's pretty cool. So now this goes on top. If I press down hard enough, it lights up. Even though it really shouldn't. But whatever. We've got that in there now. Okay. And then we put this together. Just like that. And so now, I guess that pops right off of there. It's not supposed to. I'd like that to be a little more firm, but whatever. That's it for the body. Our body is complete. Do. So, the next is the head. So we're going to start that. Okay? I mean, how long's it been? Half an hour? I got more time. Let's do the head. Okay? So, with the head, we need I6 and L5. So we need ILT. T is our little rubber polycap tree. We need a couple of things here. This is our polycap tree right here. Okay. But I need I, and I need L, and L, M, F, G. Okay. So, I6, I need L5, so I gotta find the L tree. Okay, so let's find the L tree. L must be special, because I can't find it. Ah, there it is. L is the clear tree. L is this clear one. Okay, so I need I6 with L5, his actual cockpit, and doesn't really, you don't really see it. Okay, so I need L5. This is the L tree. I need number 5. And I need L4 also. Okay, so L5, we're going to take this like this. L5 just sits like that. I guess that stays flush like that. Now we need the T. T12, 2 of them. And these guys go on each side of this. So how do they go? And then we're going to take I7. So I should have known, I should have just taken that off of here in the first place. Okay. And so, it's going to go in between these. 2 are going to go together, doink, like that. So we want to take this, and we're going to put this in like that. Just like that. And then this goes together. Sandwiches are. We make ourselves a little sandwich. I gotta clean this part up better. That's better. Okay, back to making our sandwich. There we go. Oh yeah, so this little clear part's going to be able to pivot in there. Nice. Okay, so that's done. So moving on down, step 2. Looks like we've got a decal to put on. We've got decals to put on in 2 spots on the head. In the meantime, we can put a couple other pieces together. I need M24 and M12. M12 and 24. Right? 12 and 24. Alright. Here's 24. Okay. This guy here, and we need number 12. Where are you? 12 seems to be already taken off. So what have we done? Oh, that might be that one that I took off by mistake a while back. That would be in the last one. I accidentally removed it from the tree. So, let's make sure you're all clean. Not quite. It's not bad. Could use a little love. Okay, so this one has its little curve facing one direction, more different than the other. And that's going to go, and then this goes on the front here, but they want me to put a decal on L3, and it's going to go in here. So I'm guessing that's his eye. So where are my decals? The decals are right here. I need number 150. Yeah, sure enough, a little green circle. So let's take a look at L3. L is here. I could very well just get away with using some clear green rather than putting a decal on it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Definitely, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do the same on L1. I'm going to use some clear green, and I'm going to paint it. That's going to be better, I think. Yeah. It's been a while since I opened this one. Okay. Let's grab a trusty little toothpick. I don't need to use a brush. Okay, there we go. And that's also going to go on this piece. This will come into play a little bit later as we're doing the helmet part of the head. There we go. And don't have to clean a brush or nothing because all I used was a toothpick. So I do want to, as much as I want to let this dry, I don't. I think what I might have to do is see where they want it going through on here. It's kind of a mystery. I think it goes through there. It would be great if you showed it a little better. If I line this up. Yeah, okay, so it is going through there. I think I'm going to have to repaint it. So how do we have that? It's too big to fit through there. It's actually too big to fit through there.
Thousands of tears later.
And I just figured out why. This is not the right piece. I'm supposed to use L3, and I grabbed the piece that's not even a part of it. Oh, that's funny. I grabbed the piece that's not even part of it. Well, that's what I'm here for, guys. It's to show you that you don't have to be a professional. You don't even have to know what you're doing. Oh, suddenly it fits. I can actually turn it if I want. I'm going to have it pointing straight, but I want to clean up the sides just a little bit. And I will grab my paint again. I just painted a part of the sprue, and that was it. Just the part of the runner, I painted it. Okay, so you want that green. So let's grab the green again. I'm going to do the sides too. And I'm going to do the back, just so that there's completion in the green effect of the, there we go. Okay, so now we got a pretty dark green looking eye. That's good for me. All right, now we can put this on. And this goes on just like this. Everything all kind of lines up. There is a pin that it lines up to, and there we go. So there's that. Okay, that completes this part. Now, we've got more, another clear piece, L2. This time I actually grabbed the part and not a piece of the runner. L2, they want this to be done first. In there like that, I guess. They don't really show specifics, but they want it in there like that. I guess it goes up there like this. Okay. Kind of like that. And I gotta find F1 21. Oh, F1 is right here. I need 21. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this one faces in the same direction and kind of goes underneath, but in the same spot. It's a weird little setup. I'm sure it will make sense soon. Now we need F1 11 and 18. Anything else? I need 12 and 20. Okay, and number 20. I'll have to find number 12 in a minute or two. Oh, we need 19 also. Okay. Now, I gotta put my other glasses on to see where that went. So it hit my leg and disappeared. Ah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Where were we? We gotta put these two together. So we've got to clean them up here. That should be good. So these two go together. This guy goes together with this guy like this. Looks like. No, like this. Just like that. Okay. Which I suppose is my terrible nub cleaning on this one side. It's about as good as I'm going to get it. Okay. So now I need G8 and M25. So G is that big red tree. Once again, Bandai doing a real good job at making sure where the nubs, where the tree or sprue with the runner connects to the part is going to leave a very minimal mark, if any. Once I get it cleaned up, you won't even really see that it was connected to it. It's really top-notch job they do. You don't see that on any other kind of model kit. Not that I've seen. Alright, that's done. So, we're going to take M25, and he wants to go in on here, and he's going to go right there. Click on there. Like that. Okay? And then this guy is going to go on top, and he's going to go through that little hole. Now, is that going to click down or just sit? I think it actually is supposed to sit like this, with this little slot lining up with those two little grooves. But I'm not feeling like a click or anything. Oh, there we go. Just clicked in. Alright, so we got it like that. Now our big horn here goes on top. Like so. Like that. And now we move on to these guys here. So F1, 12. Needs some cleaning up. That's clean. And now we need L1, and that was that other piece that I painted. It's this guy here. It's nice and smooth and fits. So we take this guy, and this guy's going to slide inside like so. I guess it goes all the way up. Yep, just like that. And then this guy facing this direction slides up into that little slot. It does show it going up in there. There we go. It's in now. So sometimes it's just a matter of getting it lined up properly and getting it lined up straight so that it looks like that. Right? Nice blurry camera, I know, sorry. Then we take this guy and clean him up. So this guy, we go from here to here, go putting this on the top first. And just like that. Okay. And then on top of here, and it's supposed to go all the way down, which is kind of hard to push all the way down without breaking something. So I don't have it all the way, and they're showing it all the way. So I'm not sure. If I take that off, or can I push this better? Maybe I don't have it right. Ah, okay, it rotates. It rotates. So let's put this back on here. This is why, even though Bandai kits don't really need glue, it sure helps, some of them, to, there we go. We're in. We're in and we're done. The head is finished. Just like that. And I'm guessing now this just goes down in there. But I gotta flip the page, which means I gotta pump out my little nut marks here. Yeah, that's it for the head. The head is finished. And the body is finished. And so this, obviously, is just going to go down on there, like that. And there you have it. We got some head movement, can turn a decent amount. Not bad. So now the real question is, how does it look when it's lit up? There's it lit up. If I turn my light off, you might be able to see better. There we go. You can see the light on this camera here, guys. Here, let's do this. There we go. So there you go. Now the funny thing is I don't even have it turned on, it's just the pressure of it holding it, so that's how it looks when it's lit up. So there we go. Just like that, right? Alright, so with that, we're going to call this a day. That's it for tonight, guys. Now I'm going to pull the head off. And you see, as soon as I took the head off, the light went out. So I just want to make sure. Yeehaw! Let's pop everything off. I want to make sure that the light is not going to be on, going to be coming on accidentally. Because it seems to be, if there's enough pressure, if I just press, the light turns on. And I don't want that. It shouldn't be doing that. You should have to actually have the switch on and not just press. Yeah, see, now that I did that, that's better. That's much better. It's much more reliable. I like that. Much better. So yeah. What I do want to do, I just want to get a little piece of tape so that it won't fall out at all as I put it in. Like that. And get it seated where it belongs. Of course, now I put the masking tape in there. If I take that out, no, it still rocks. So I guess it's supposed to do that. So back in you go. It does only sit in one little spot. You just have to have it rotated and then it falls in. There we go. Okay. So we got that. So this goes in. Go in at an angle like this, just like before, and now we're in. It does rock back and forth. I don't know what that's all about. This guy can go back on up here where he belongs. This can now go back on where he belongs, and our head can go back on. There we go. So I guess what that does is it gives you a little bit more movement forward and back of tilting the head, although you can already tilt the head down really far, right, and then tilt it back up. But it gives you a little bit of movement in there, I suppose. But yeah, so there we are. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I'll put it like this so you can see on that screen too. I'm going to call it a day. That's going to be it for tonight. We'll continue on this tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be building an arm. And that arm is going to wind up looking like this guy. Okay? As I said, we've already built this one. We're going to work on this one tomorrow. Alright? So, with that, guys, we're going to call it an evening. I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for coming out. Thank you, Cernic. I did catch that notification that you started following me, so thank you very much. That's really cool of you. And why not head on over to my YouTube channel and check me out there, and you can subscribe to me on YouTube too. This is my shameless plug there for my own channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, why not head over to my Twitch channel? But before you do that, hit the like button down at the bottom of the screen, and you can subscribe over here. Check in the description box, and I'll put links to Twitch, my Twitch, and my Instagram, and my Twitter. And I'll also do a link to this fantastic Razer glass file. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I just think this thing is fantastic, and I love it. And I think other people should get to enjoy this thing as much as I do. I really love it. It's one of the best tools I have come across as far as model building in a very long time. It is really awesome. So with that, as I said, I'm going to call it an evening and call it a night. And thank you guys again for watching, and thanks for coming out. And so until next time, we'll see you. Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one too.